They came with fire, they came with guns. Now we they cry for our daughters and sons. Our village is burned, our people flee. We live in fear, no place to be.
Hello, my country people. Welcome to this live presentation today, number 22 day for April 2026. We bring una a fantastic presentation. As una join, una know the usual routine, my country people. Una share, make it go far and wide. Make all the Amber terrorists, especially the ones that were the day under the so-called ADF Massacred. Capo Daniel, come, Asu Lucas, when I come listen and weep. They catch them for America, they lock them. Now the story that I bring up for now today, my country people them. When I match fire, when I share my country people them, country money they come. Now very beautiful black leg day, this my country. Black legism is sweet.
This one has come, we never start. Now pain and sorrow, they tear us apart. But the nation call with open hands. DDR, go help us stand. From the grip of fear and blood, we go rise again with God. Hey, 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 then come Massacre. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Come Massacre, come
My country people them, when I share as now join Countryman the Cam, I just want to share them for WhatsApp group quickly, and then we will begin the live presentation. When I share, my country people them, Countryman the Cam. When I listen to Cameroonianness, and then I go start the live broadcast. My country people them. Thank you plenty, my country people, then for all man we don't join we. Once again, we there for you for celebrate black legism. As we know, the Amber terrorism for diaspora, especially for America, they don't arrest two more America na black leg. As we see the picture we there on the screen, this man na actually a serving member of the United States Army. Okay, his name na Kenneth Chungag. I don't know how to pronounce his name properly, but I go butcher him, that's all. Kenneth Chungag, U.S. Army Major. He been a practicing nurse for U.S. Army. He be arrested also with Mercy Akwi. I don't know how to pronounce the other name, but I go show him for now in a second. Mercy Akwi Ombaku. They arrest them too for sponsoring Ambazonia terrorism inside Cameroon. So my country them, as now join, when I know the usual routine, when I share, make it go far and wide. Countryman can go show when the actual affidavit where the FBI the file them, and then the issue warrant of arrest. They don't arrest them, and when I go ask me, say, but countryman, Wusa, you take this picture of this man where the arrestee. Very good question, because this man, you know, there for Facebook. And it be no say they go arrest him because the FBI be not interview you before the arrest. So it don't actually bleach a whole social media account. It don't they anywhere on social media because they prefer make a picture not go outside. Then you go ask contributors, say how you do manage to get a picture. Guess who take this picture? I'll give you 3 seconds. Guess now who take a camera is snap this picture. Now selfie. And then the next question I say, after it snap this picture for selfie, Wusa is send the picture where countryman go get them. Now you yourself use your own hand, send them to the Ambazonia terrorists inside the WhatsApp group where, of course, the FBI, they inside the WhatsApp group, the FBI attach this picture as part of the affidavit for request for a warrant of arrest. Now for there, I take the picture. Okay, so my country people then, when I know countryman we break this news since 2 days ago on the 20th of April 2026. When I never hear the Tintin France journalists for Cameroon, they post them yet because they don't get no news. They don't know what way it happened. They go wait days after countryman post up, and then you go see them. They go start the post on one. They go first of all go check whether FBI don't post them, whether BBC don't post them, whether some other real news organization don't post them, and then they go copy and paste, and then they go say breaking news. That way they will arrest Benedict Kuah. Not even Benedict Kuah. I put this information on the screen. My controller, bear with me just a few seconds. Make I put the information, the picture on the screen. So it's not even that one where we want to put them on the screen. But anyways, that will do. That way they be arrest the ones for Belgium, where been a Pascal, Sheikh Harvey Womelin, and the other one. I post them 4 days later. Now for the way you get the Tintin France journalists like me for the after BBC don't pick up the news now they post them. Al Jazeera and DW Africa they don't post them. Then now you get the Tintin France journalist come on breaking news 4 days after we don't post them. So when I go ask Saber countryman, how you did you get this information even before the FBI post them for their Facebook or for their website, even before BBC, even before this reputable news organization. But now because me I did deal directly government to government, okay? Cameroon government to United States government, they did deal. And me are they in the know because are they inside the know. So now whatever me I did tell now this information before it happened. These Tintin France journalists, they don't get this information because they don't get no connections. They don't know which way they happen, okay? So we'll go back to the main event, my contributor. Then. So I will put this information on the screen. I hope so now see them, and I hope they be clear and big enough for now for read them for ourselves. So this one 57-page document. Now the case number that for any person we want for verify, I hope say when I follow my mouse, if I see on our screen, when I follow my mouse, when I go see what's our the points, okay. Now the case number that, okay, it be filed on the 9th of April 2026. Now page 1 of 57 pages in this now. In the United States District Court for the Eastern District of Virginia, Alexandria Division. So now, Ambazonia terrorism, they still fight now Cameroon government, they fight now United States government. For the United States of America versus Kenneth Chungag and Mercy Akwi Ombaku. When are the defendants and that? Now the case number that once more. My country people them. Countryman, it don't come for deliver una. The fantastic news. I go read the documents for una. Hopefully, it will be like only 1.5 hours. But if it take 2 hours, then so be it. And they here with my contribute them. We'll go enjoy this live broadcast. We'll take them small, do sumang, my country people there.
Lesson number 1, my country people talks about it. Listen, whether or not you accept, my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So, Ambazonians will thank my country people for the wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
Of course, my country people. Now, make we go ahead. Of course, Capo Daniel and Asu Lucas and all the other ones where they never yet arrest them, they go be arrested sooner or later. When I go here now for this affidavit where they here, make we go now. Wait, before we go for page 2. Make we go back for page 1, my people. Now, bear with me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. So now page 1 this for this document, I go read and for now. It talks say this one now affidavit in support of criminal complaint. So the person will file them, he named now Mohammed Azaz Tarin. It say, I, Mohammed Azaz Tarin, being first duly sworn, hereby depose and state as follows. State as follows. The introduction and agent background. So make we give now the background for the agent, the FBI agent. It talks say, I am a special agent with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, and have been since December 2022. Since joining the FBI, I have been assigned to the Washington Field Office's Joint Terrorism Task Force. In this role, I routinely investigate both designated foreign terrorist organizations and undesignated terrorist groups and their uses of electronic communications, social media websites, and money service businesses to raise funds, radicalize followers, and plan operational activities. I am trained and experienced in the preparation, presentation, and service of criminal complaints and arrest and search warrants in counter-terrorism investigations. Prior to joining the FBI, I was a special agent with the Diplomatic Security Service, where I conducted counter-terrorism and threat intelligence investigations at U.S. embassies in Niger, Jordan, Afghanistan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. So the Pariman, get experience. It will share some of that experience and knowledge with we. Page 1 completed. We then have for page 2. It talks that this affidavit is submitted in support of criminal complaint and arrest warrant for Kenneth Chungag, hereby known as Chungag, and also Mercy Akwi Ombaku, hereby known as Ombaku. Based on my training and experience and the facts set forth in this affidavit, I submit there is probable cause to believe that Chungag and Ombaku did knowingly conspire with each other and with others to provide material support and resources as defined in Title 18, United States Code Section 2339 Alpha Bravo, namely by providing personnel to include themselves, property, including currency and monetary instruments, financial services, training, and expert advice, knowing and intending that they were to be used in preparation for and in carrying out violations of U.S. Title 18, Section 956 Alpha, conspiracy to kill, kidnap, maim, or injure persons, all in violation of Title 18 of U.S. Code, Section 2339 Alpha. Boom. So that one, now big book for American law. We'll not be interested in that one now. Make we go for the juicy part them. Okay, so I don't highlight the parts the way I want for reading for now, because now 57 pages. I don't want for bore now with all the 57 pages. So it talks the summary of the facts to support the probable cause. Now say this part is divided into 3 sections. Firstly, the affidavit. And the affidavit provides the background on the Anglophone crisis in Cameroon and the Ambazonia Defense Forces, the ADF. And then secondly, they will talk about the affidavit. It lay out the material support that Chungag conspired with Ombaku and others to provide through his participation in planned attack strategy, his sharing of military training, and his financial donations. Thirdly, your affiant lays out the material support that Mbaku conspired with Chungag and others to provide through her participation in fundraising activities, her financial services, and her expert advice in her capacity as treasurer of the U.S. mission for the ADF's parent organization, the Ambazonia Governing Council, AGOVC. So now they go on for paragraph 5 to talk about the Cameroon Anglophone crisis, which we all already know about, so we'll not go waste time for that one. Okay, Now, if you see that the information that way, they lay them out. Okay, they go on to talk about the history of the tensions in the Anglophone zone. They lay that one out. I not really, feel read that one for now because it will waste too much time. One for go to the juicy part. So for paragraph 13, they talk about the ADF promotes violence, including against Cameroonian civilians. Now, the important part that they target civilians. They talk say the self-proclaimed separatists, for their part, have committed numerous acts of violence against suspected Francophone sympathizers, including those in the Northwest and the Southwest regions, as well as local authorities. They target schools, critical infrastructure, traditional leaders, and local residents. Now the FBI they talk. How do they target civilians? Knowing that we black legs or contribute, they talk. Paragraph 14, they talk say, that said, according to open source information, the ADF has been accused by non-governmental organizations and human rights activists of murder, kidnapping, and other war crimes to achieve its goals. For example, on October the 4th, 2023, 2 civilians were publicly executed in Guzang, a town in the northwest region of Cameroon, under Batiboswap division. The civilians were accused by the ADF of being spies, and on October the 8th, 2023, then ADF spokesman, Nancho Lucas, told the Human Rights Watch that the ADF was responsible for the killings. So these are documented facts. They actually do public execution and then they take responsibility. We will come back to that later on. I'll explain for now why they did this damn stupid. Now, frustration and desperation, I will tell you now later. So now, paragraph 15, they talk say, according to the ADF's promotional materials publicly available on the AGOVC website, the ADF claims that the ADF has been defending Ambazonian homeland from French Cameroon terrorist soldiers, a 7,500-man strong combat guerrillas, blah, 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 blah. Now, which that with the right term on their own website. And the FBI, it take that picture way there on the screen of CM from their website, okay? They say photo of ADF fighters from AGOVC website. Paragraph 16, the ADF talks, members of AGOVC and ADF include individuals living in Cameroon and abroad. Upon information and belief, their primary means of communication with each other for the purpose of strategizing, fundraising, and mobilizing fighters is through groups created on a particular electronic communications messaging platform. Now, WhatsApp they talk about when they talk about electronic communications messaging platform. Now, WhatsApp, okay? So, paragraph 17, they go on to talk about the ADF leadership. They talk about a review of the available evidence reveals a clear organizational structure for the AGOVC. At the top of the organization is Norway-based Commander-in-Chief, CIC, and also when a co-conspirator 1 or CC1, when of course Ayaba Cho Lucas. They go on to talk to the head of the ADF was until recently Benedict Kuah, who is also referred to as the defense chair or dev chair by the members. And then you get Commander-in-Chief, CIC. Ayaba Cho Lucas, co-conspirator number 1, was arrested on the 24th of September 2024 in Norway and charged with incitement to commit crimes against humanity. Following Ayaba Cho's arrest, the person wait there for Ireland, that word is actually pronounced Ireland. I know for Cameroon, I pronounce it, say Ireland, no be Ireland, Ireland. So now Julius needed talk for Ireland when a vice president became the interim leader. Similarly, on the 4th of September 2025, Benedict Kuah was charged in the District of Minnesota along with co-defendant Pascal Kiki Wongbi in an 8-count indictment. See case number blah, 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 blah. Benedict Kuah was charged with conspiracy to kill, kidnap, maim, or injure persons in a foreign country and conspiracy to provide material support or resources in violation of 18 USC 956 Alpha and 2339 Alpha, amongst other charges, in connection with his leadership of the ADF. Under Ayaba Cho and Benedict Kuah's leadership, the AGOVC and ADF maintained a hierarchical structure that involved AGOVC missions in various countries, including but not limited to the United States, South Africa, the United Kingdom, Ireland, and Canada. Of course, Canada, you get As Lucas and Capo the day for day, they will be arrested. It's only a matter of time. Each of these missions typically has a chairperson. So now the ADF leadership structure, that way the ADF, I mean the FBI, it lay them out for now for understand. So now they go on to talk about Kenneth Chungag conspired with ADF leadership to provide material support to ADF fighters to injure, kill, and kidnap civilians. Paragraph 20 talks say, Kenneth Chungag is a 55-year-old, was born in Cameroon and became a naturalized U.S. citizen in 2003. Kenneth Chungag is a major in the United States Army and currently stationed and living in Fort Belvoir, Virginia, serving as a registered nurse at the hospital located at Fort Belvoir. Throughout his time with the Army, Chungag completed several trainings offered by the Army, during which he was taught military tactics, military strategies, and tactics. For example, in 2020, Chungag successfully completed a basic combat training course at Fort Benning, and basic combat training courses typically cover weapons training, including handling rifles, marksmanship, and live firing exercises, tactical maneuvers, including movement techniques, formations and battlefield strategies, first aid and emergency medical response in combat, and land and terrain navigation. In October 2007, Chungag completed the Anti-Terrorism Level 1 Awareness Training, which covers topics such as terrorist threat recognition, hostage scenarios, improvised explosive devices, the IEDs, and safety in dangerous situations. He also successfully completed the Officer Basic Course, which covered general military training, field training exercises, and principles of battlefield medicine and medical operations. So, the reason why the FBI lay out the background to this man in military training related to counterterrorism and awareness and maneuver tactics and strategies, now because they go on for lay a foundation for Nelly, because it means that which way they do it be 100% aware. Maybe not say it be know which way they do They lay the foundation for the expertise where it get them from a military training in the United States Army, where it go offer that expertise and that services to Ambazonia terrorists. Now the case that way they lay for Chungag this, where they talk about. So it learn about incidents such as bombing of the Koba Towers and the attack on the USS Cole. USS Cole being a US American warship where they be bomb in the Middle East using a fast inshore attack aircraft, attack boats, or whatever they call them. So, paragraph 22, they talk about for 26th of September 2024, the FBI executed a search warrant on the person of Kenneth Chungag, his clothing and personal belongings, and his bags within his immediate vicinity and control. During that execution of the search warrant, the FBI agents seized his cell phone, which he identified as his personal cell phone. As explained more in detail below, although Kenneth Chungag's personal cell phone was seized and searched by federal authorities, the conversations referenced in the affidavit were extracted from Benedict Kuah and Ombaku's cell phones. Chungag also consented to a voluntary interview with the FBI as discussed below. So before I continue, you need to understand, say, the FBI they tell and say they get conversations with this man, Kenneth Chungag, it be get them with Ambazonia terrorists like Ayaba Cho Lucas, Benedict, Pascal, Kiki. but they don't get that conversation from your phone. Why? Because it be delete the information where it means say it don't tamper with evidence. It means that another charge that way they charge you on top. Okay, so it delete conversations them before it go for FBI for that interview. When I see the date for here for paragraph 22, they say on the 26th of September 2024, the FBI executed a search warrant and they seized the phone. If you know something about the what's the word I'm looking for? There's what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, the series of events as they happen. You will see I'm saying now chronological. Basically, the series of events as they happen. Now, 2 days after Ayaba Cho Lucas be arrested for Norway, where they search Kenneth Chungag phone. So ABB aware said they don't arrest Ayaba Cho Lucas. On that same day, the 24th of September 2024, the FBI is searched Benedict Kuah and Pascal Kiki address. So when they search Pascal Kiki and Benedict Kuah address and they seize their telephone, inside their telephone, after they see this Chungag, Kenneth Chungag conversations that were a top official for ADF, for the terrorist organization. Now for them now way, they call you, they arrange for get interview with you. You understand? Because by then now, when they call you now on the 25th, the day after they arrest Benedict Kuah and Pascal Kiki, it call Umbaku, tell Umbaku, say, it don't battle, FBI don't call me, they ask me for interview. After they don't arrest Ayaba Cho and FBI too, they don't go for Pascal Kiki and Benedict Kuah their house. Now I be next. So as it tell Umbaku, it start now, it panic, it start delete all the conversations with ADF. We'll come to that, my contributor. So I'll come to that part. So we'll continue. So now for this next heading, the FBI talks say Kenneth Chungag used his training and experience in the US military when conspiring to provide training and advice to ADF leadership and fighters. So now if you understand why they take the pain for first explain for now your background in the military and all that training we don't receive them in the US military. So now if you see for here for paragraph 23, the talk say the investigation revealed that on April the 2nd, 2020, Chungag, while stationed and living at Fort Meade in Maryland, first expressed his interest in assisting members of the ADF with their mission by sending a private electronic communications message to a contact whom Chungag believed to be an ADF member. Chungag wrote. So, how they know which way Chungag write them? Now, because the day inside your phone and the day inside the phone of Benedict Kuah, Pascal Kiki, and a bunch of other ones. Now, the message this way Chungag write them, they actually quote them. Whenever when I see these marks, now quotation marks and this before and after, okay? They write now exactly which way write them. They say, this is Comrade Casey for Kenneth Chungag. This is Comrade Casey, Major U.S. Army. I am at Fort Meade, not too far from NSA headquarters here in Maryland. Please inform the ADF hierarchy to prevent massive deployment of their best troops at Kuah of Batibo. There is intelligence that La République du Cameroon may use this opportunity to bomb or gas that area. Cool. Now, what's that way you write them? What date was that? April 2020. Now, the FBI agent talks based on, so this one then they call and say footnote. For this footnote, it talks on September 2024, on the 24th of September, a federal search warrant was executed on Benedict Kuah's residence, wherein his mobile phone was seized and searched. A review of Benedict Kuah's cell phone revealed that Chungag participated in 14 groups or 14 WhatsApp group chats that included Benedict Kuah and other members of the ADF leadership. Like, I don't just explain for now before. So 2 days before the interview, Kenneth Chungag, they be search Benedict Kuah and Pascal Kiki their home, they seize their phones them. Now for the way they see a communication, okay? I hope so that point it be made clear. So make we move on now to page 11, paragraph 24. Like I tell you now the guy that you see this picture, now you yourself take him a day inside the affidavit. Now you take the picture of himself, send them to the Ambazonia terrorists. He take the picture in uniform because if you want to convince them of role inside the US military so that they could take it seriously. So paragraph 24, the talk say Chungag attached the following picture of himself wearing his military uniform to the above referenced message. He not just send that message, he sent plus picture of himself inside military uniform with the rank. Hi! Hi! Some people, they're stupid. This were the dull. And now the educated ones than this. Now the educated Ambazonians than this. Amba shit no web last. For American military. Chungag, you dolo. Hey! He take picture of himself inside American military uniform. Send for Amba them. Jesus. People they dull. Okay. As soon as una dull like this, so in fact, my country as soon as they listen.
So a victory for Cameroon. And so make they glorify and make they celebrate their victory on behalf of Cameroon.
Yes.
And the Cameroon state. Now on a victory this, we celebrate them.
We celebrate them.
We lost this battle.
Of course.
We lost this battle.
So they accept defeat, no be so. My contribute them, we mass fire, okay? So now, as we see, I add the information on the screen again. For paragraph 25, now in this, Chungag, they talk say on July the 25th, 2020, Chungag sent an electronic communications message to Benedict Kuah, introducing himself and explaining what he could offer the ADF. You see how they talk say waiting and Nyanga they sleep trouble. They can't wake up you now. Which one? Now trouble they sleep. Nyanga can't wake up you. Whichever one. This guy get a very good job. He's making a lot of money in the United States. Now ye pick your phone, message ADF. 2020 at the peak of this Ambazonia terrorism. Now ye message Amba then talk say, I can offer you services. I can give you money. When I see problem, see how person take himself, what can nyati go enter for trouble willingly for broad daylight. Take plus picture of himself, send up for the trouble. As they call him, go. This one, the stupid people them this one and they say I'm so, and the educated Amba fools and this. So as my see him on the screen, he talks on the 25th of July 2020. Now he yourself sent message for ADF explaining what he could offer. For that message, it talks my expertise on military strategy will help a lot in this revolution, and with your strategy in our present war. My name is Kenneth Chungag, graduate at Fort Benning Infantry College. I fought in Iraq, and presently I am a major at Fort Meade, Maryland. That one we talk if fight Iraq, na lie. If he tell this lie for make ADF be impressed with ye, and a wider way when I see it take picture of himself in uniform, send for ADF so that they could be impressed with ye. See a person they go take money, time for beg for problems. Okay. Wicked people. Paragraph 26, it talks upon information and belief, while Kenneth Chungag repeatedly purported to serve in a combat or military strategist role with the U.S. Army. In fact, he never served with the army in Iraq or in any war front. Chungag always served as a registered nurse, not focused on military operations or strategy. Now, nurse, but in the life of talk say, He don't fight for Iraq. Okay, we continue. So for November 2020, Chungag was one of 6 people where they joined another WhatsApp group where they call them say occupation they say occupation force mapping. Okay, when I want to read the rest now, read them. I don't get time for that one. So the day after he joined that group on November 24th, 2020, in discussion or in discussing strategies for developing intelligence, Chungag suggested that the ADF will benefit from utilizing paid female informants. And the quote, which we write down, it talks, I was looking at other revolutions around the world. It will be good for us to hire some paid female informants in each LGA as our eyes and ears. Monthly token will go a long way. So it suggests, may they pay women themselves, may they go act as spies for them. On the 11th of January 2021, in the same WhatsApp group, Kenneth Chungag addressed Benedict Kuah and suggested targeting public areas filled with Cameroonian civilians. They target now civilians. Now, what's this way right up? It's a deaf chair. The target should be Bongo Square. Of course, now no Bongo Square for Buea. 90% of the populations are La Republic origin. Open source searches for Bongo Square revealed that Bongo Square is in Buea in Cameroon, Anglophone city and the capital of the Southwest region, and is less than 50 miles from Douala. So now, which that way the FBI, they don't do their investigation, and the talk say the square does not appear to have any connection with the Cameroon military and is surrounded by supermarket, local businesses, and cafes or bars. So now the kind of area this way, this Chungag wicked son of a whatever you want to talk about. Now the kind of thing that this way, it is suggest somebody target Bongo Square, place where even the FBI talks again at cafes, bars, local businesses, supermarkets, civilians, no military installation, no day for Bongo Square. So on 20th of May 2023, the ADF claimed responsibility for an IED attack in Bongo Square. So you see how the FBI link them now. They don't just talk, say, he advised them or they threatened to attack Bongo Square, but they come now, they come full circle for can't tell when I said the attacks actually happened. 20th of May 2023. I get the video. Where they attack for Bongo Square for 20th of May National Day celebration. When I bear with me 1 second, I will put the video on the screen. I don't just remember them. I don't just remember. Say I actually get the video. When I bear with me, my computer, my add that video on the screen of that attack for Bongo Square, 20th May 2023. I have the video. I even know the guy who planned the bomb will be arrested. The guy named Nasa, I don't forget name, but it will come to me. 20th May 2020 will be arrest the guy. What will be the guy name? The guy come out the same village to Capo Danena. Capo Danena be sending me go plan that bomb. Might find the video. Killian. The guy named Killian. If I search Killian for my laptop, if I bear with me now, I digress. I know we plan for bringing this information. Killian. Now the guy named that. We'll arrest Killian. Killian and the guy that way. Also 90s. Killian. When I bear with me, I add the video on the screen. The video, the load.
So, they will make me be in contact with a big number for Banenda and I face to face. They will send me for day. I will go take thing there. I will take powder. I will bring them to the worker. I will take both them. Even they remove them. I can't give me for 20 men. He send me some I go make a video. He walk. He send me I go make a video because it will be way I don't run from me. So he called me. He promised me say, "Go give me 250,000." They send me 190. So I'm gonna make it video when bomb hala. When that bomb don't hala. When I make that video, you give finish me the rest money. Then when I want go update, they ever pay me.
My name is Kilian Naka. I'm picking for Stanley Chair for Boom. So I be for Boom. I be the work with the deal for Boom, like a vigilante. So I want be after Mayor, former Mayor Langa Samuel. He picking where they call he Capo Daniel. Now he deceived me. He put me inside this trouble where I can be today. A day inside the shop where I don't be for day today. So as if for me now, he started connecting me with people then. Before I can be so today. He connect me for Bamenda, connect me for your care. Before I can be so today. As if for me now, he started.
Sorry, my contributor, I removed the video from the screen by mistake. I will play the video. Me when I hear, I'll play a few minutes again. So I tell you that because I don't study Ambazonia terrorism, okay? I know even when I read what the FBI write them, I get the videos. I get them for archive. So I play the video when I listen.
Connect me with people then. Before I can be so today. He connect me for Bamenda, connect me for your care. Connect me for Kumba. Before I can be so today.
So talk out in the way you don't do it. Confess, none so, confession you do.
They ever send me at the work, I take nothing, then they kill.
You take gun them.
I used to take a powder, which is something that they call and support them, or the remote, or buy them battery for machine, or chop. Then they send me the round, they send me a fine and be get and a something they like a fertilizer. But they call and say potassium nitrate. Yes. Yeah. So I find out. To find that one, I don't see her. So now for the way they send me today, I don't suffer today. I come for today inside the shop.
So you will go back to Bongo do it.
So they be sending for back to go, so I go take my powder.
Who say you?
Now the Capo Daniel talk, I go take powder. I come give this man for you okay.
How you use communicate with Capo Daniel? You use this phone to communicate.
I will get 100 from the Iran's phone.
When 100?
No, but 3 weeks today.
So my contributor, now the video that now the kill and that now people in this way, people like Capo Daniel, they don't radicalize them, send them, will catch this one, other one they will don't kill them. This one they prison today. So now kill and that. So I know what they talk about. And of course, you know go get this information from anywhere else. Now only MKPD country people. If not be me, when I know for none of these things the way they happen, because Cameroon military know they publish these kind of things. Then if not be me, where I don't enter inside, I do work with them, extract this kind of information them for share up when I make when see them. FBI, all this kind of information they will send them to the FBI, to the Canadian investigators, them to cripples for Norway, the investigators them for Belgium, the UK counter-terrorism, all of these people them. And now why don't I see these kind of things that they happen, say that they arrest them now, accountability, it could be. So my contributor them, as I talk, I'll be telling us I get a video now. So wait the FBI they talk for the 20th of May 2023. Now the video that and the picture of the bomb. Wait, man, see if I get the picture of the primitive explosive. You know what? If you Google them for Facebook, because I don't publish all this information for Facebook a day for day. My contributor for any person we want them. So make I go back for the information. Match read them for now, okay? So as we talk on 20th of May 2023, the ADF claimed credit for the IED device attack in Bongo Square. At that time, they will claim credit for them. They be bad. They do and so also for raise money. And then they will call it black leg when I don't see them. Black leg when I don't see them. Okay. Today, now who the show now who the show now the attack and now who they proud. Now me. Now we black legs, we get the last laugh. What's at the Amber Terrorist Day? Prison. So we'll continue my contributor and they say on the 5th of February 2021, in a separate group chat, where they call them say Dev Chair Advisory Council. So consisting of 28 members, including senior ADF leadership, Chungag highlighted the need for ADF operations to focus more on supply routes and to utilize guerrilla tactics against the Cameroon government. On March the 18th, 2021, Chungag provided a diagram to the dev chair for that group. So basically, a diagram this way it showed them where it taken from U.S. military training for them for help them how to operate the automatic rifle. Okay, so now just evidence this of the material support and intelligence where it provide them to terrorist group abroad. Okay, so it also sent them this acronym SALUTE, how they identify or track Cameroon military operations or whatever, all those kind of things, where it take now from training from the United States military. So you get now for paragraph 33, the talks on 20th of May 2021, in the dev chair group chat, Kenneth Chungag justified the killing of innocent children and other civilians in reference to them as collateral damage. Una here, even inside their WhatsApp group, they did justify as they kill school picking them. For 20th of May, attack school picking them. They justify and they call and say, those picking them where they die in a collateral damage. Civilians picking them where they just go march for 20th of May. Okay. So now if you see for this one, they talk say this one now. They say co-conspirator number 12. When the indictment it come out, we would then know who be co-conspirator number 12. But we know say co-conspirator number 1, Ayaba Cho Lucas, we know who be Capo Daniel for that conversation. Who be Benedict, Kuah, who be Pascal, Kiki, who be Julius Ni, and the rest. Okay. So co-conspirator number 12, it right up, it talks say the Geneva Convention on War does not apply only to Ambazonians. I believe in tooth for tooth. I believe in the strategy of escalating a situation in order to force the arbitrator to step in and solve the situation. When La République Cameroon kill our children or students, we should also retaliate with the same action. Select a corresponding number of Francophone students in the school in our territory and delete. We need to target houses, businesses in our territory and destroy as they do ours. So their target, now civilians. Now, yeah, they actually write them down for FBI for copy. The people they door some way. When I leave in the comments in the comment section, I don't see someone that they leave comments. Field Marshal, so ma read a few comments them. I come back. So we'll get for here, we'll get Rita or Benson Makiawena, Field Marshal. It talks most Amber are those nurses carrying shit in the nursing homes in the USA. They think if they sponsor Amber with their 2 to 3 jobs a day, they will become ministers and governors in Amber land and stop crying and stop carrying shit in nursing homes in America. So then we'll get Jonas Awa. It talks that he is now in Carnegie. He talk now about that Killian. We'll come up to talk about. So also get Rosemary Rose. It talks that this military nurse is the dullest Amber in America. Shame on him. So we'll get Sunshine Amber today. For it talks that if you are not a professional liar or you're not a professional lies teller, then you are not an Amber fool. Thieves, scammers, fake pastors, impostors. Aretha Benson Makia talks say Amber them doll. No, those people they doll. He took a picture of himself in military uniform, set up for terrorist group. Just that alone, the ADF could have used it to blackmail him, to compromise him, because that military, that support where they give for ADF, even if it stops saying no one give ADF, you just take that picture, we send out for them. Report it to FBI or threaten me for reporting to FBI. He make himself vulnerable to blackmail. But oh no me. And he don't actually take those courses them where United States government, the army don't train you on counter-terrorism tactics, identification, all of those things. So as to prepare you not for be vulnerable to blackmail, not for be susceptible to to be attacked or to be kidnapped or all of those things. And the reason that way they give you those trainings, you numbskull. He take that training and then she don't take selfie of himself with the name and your rank and US Army for day and then send the picture to terrorist group. No, if they do some kind of way, no easy for them. We also get Boris Johnson back here. He say, I just remember the name the condemned pig and the terrorist Eric Tato used to call himself, say, the sentry. We also get JP. JP talks, Igwe, thank you for all the great work you are doing in the background. Thank you. They need to arrest them by mistake. Now, because of work in the background. Perika, it talks, we answer present. Of course, you did present. Thank you. When I make sure say when share, we also get Tabe Judith. It talks Igwe with the mash fire. Una mash up until when I know say Wamoto, it no get breaks no. Now only fire. Mash the fire. Una mash up. Okay, ma take the comments off the screen. We pay attention. When I know say we are having too much fun no. Amber, they go there for you, they go to watch, they go to cry. Amber, when I go watch, when I go cry, when I no get choice, my contributor, when I must listen to country people, when I must listen to me. You don't have a choice.
But this is the reality. People listen to the devil himself, my country people of La Republique, more than they listen to some Ambazonian activists. This is the reality.
So that one, Ndong Emmanuel Capo Daniel give una reality check. Una go must can listen to me, whether una like him or not. Because one day I wonder go call your name, also your family member, and you go must can she don't listen. So if we scroll up a little bit, una sound for your way, the person that justify the talk say the Geneva Convention it no apply to them, blah 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 blah. And then it talks say me they go attack students, them, delete them, me they attack houses, businesses, destroy them. And then now you get co-conspirator number 13 talks say there is no way we can hit Cameroon without civilian casualties. They justify them. And then Chungag, now on this, what he talk, he say, we should never tell La Republique our plans, especially when it comes to collateral damage. You know, then so they justify them inside their WhatsApp group against the way they talk amongst themselves. But now the FBI has the communication and now country people to get them all man ADCM. So for October the 8th, 2021, after authorizing a planned ADF attack using rocket-propelled grenades, RPGs, and explosives against Cameroon military targets, dubbed Operation Hammer Blow. And I remember Capo Daniel with Operation Hammer Blow, okay? Operation Hammer Blow. Benedict Kuah informed Chungag that you are the technical advisor for this mission, comrade. This message was immediately followed by another message from Benedict Kuah stating that highly classified, of course. And then Benedict Kuah then shared instructions with Kenneth Chungag to facilitate funding for Operation Hammer Blow. And then it talks basically they exchange. Then it talks make it take some money from Mercy, when one of the person where they also indict them for this file for this case, okay. And then they exchange money, blah, 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 blah. So now the talk say, based on my training and experience, I know that Mercy, Benedict Kuah, the Mercy that Benedict Kuah is referring to is the preceding message is Mercy Ombaku, who acted as the treasurer for the U.S. mission to the AGOVC/ADF. Legal process also reveals that on the 8th of October 2021, the same day as the messages, Kenneth Chungag sent $500 via a domestic money transfer application to Mercy Ombaku account. So they go on for talk, say that Operation Hammer Blow from open source reporting highlighted that the ADF attacked one military post in Bamenda and they leave at least 10 people them dead. Of course, those 10 people them civilians, okay? Right, that one from YouTube videos produced by ADF leadership. That one Capo Daniel. Okay, so now they go on for talk, say that account where it transferred the $500 to, it belongs to Mercy Ombaku. Additionally, a review of private communications between Chungag and Ombaku confirmed the payment. So they retrace and they connect the dots, say they discussed a WhatsApp group about the payment for Operation Hammer Blow, and Kenneth Chungag communicate with Mercy Ombaku, and then they get financial transaction, physical evidence, say money it leave Kenneth Chungag a phone or account it enter for Mercy Ombaku account. It been the treasurer So now evidence that against them, say it finance and sponsor terrorism. They get plenty other evidence where they come. It sent more than $7,000 in this period where the FBI it get access to the communication and receipts. So paragraph 36, they talk that after the attack for that Operation Hammer Blow, on December the 5th, 2021, Chungag sent a private message to Benedict Kuah stating the following. Congratulations, Dev Chair, for the good news this morning as we woke up from sleep. And then on December the 6th, 2021, Benedict Kuah transmitted 3 messages to Chungag, each containing a video depicting individuals firing automatic weapons during what appeared to be a combat operation. Immediately following transmission of those videos, Benedict Kuah sent the following message. This is highly classified. Highly classified. It took on twice. I am forwarding you this because you were the military advisor on standby for Operation Hammer Blow. I want you to break down the videos tactically in the things that were done right and the things that were not done right. You see, and the things that were wrong, or wrong things that you see, and what they should do next time. So he sent that video of the picking them in action and then ask Chungag for use of military experience for analyze that video, tell them which way they do I'm right and which way they do I'm wrong. In response, Chungag sent a message saying that, okay, count on me. And this is called AAR for after action review. So it want give an after action review of the videos then. So on the 10th of December 2021, writing to the Dev Chair group chat, Benedict Kuah sent the following. It's the operations continued in Bamenda today. Comrade Casey, you were the military advisor for Operation Hammer Blow that unfolded last weekend. I don't know how far you have gone with the after actions review. I know our guys have been in operations constantly in Bamenda since then, but some of your initial analysis may help them right now. So it ask it, it push, say make it give the AAR the after action review very fast. In response, Chungag wrote, it's a Dev Chair, good day. We should meet today. And then after that conversation, they actually meet. So now they talk about Chungag is initiated into the ADF War Council as Chief of Defense Operations. Okay, so on December 11, 2021, Chungag requested that Benedict Kuah initiated him into the ADF War Council. So now, and then after discussions, blah, 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 they add the inside and then they make it the defense operations, whatever, as the, they get plenty titles then, the Chief of Defense Operations, okay? So they add it into the WhatsApp group. So they continue for paragraph 42, the talk say, in his new role, Chungag continued to advise ADF members by drawing on his military experience. On September the 21st, 2022, Chungag directly advised Benedict Kuah and the ADF should target basic infrastructure and create sleeper cells. It say, good morning, sir. I have been thinking and pondering for how long will this war continue. This is my stake. I think we should start hitting grid and electrical lines, generators, towers in remote areas and bridges, all in French Cameroon. If not, Yaoundé will never come to the negotiating table. How do you do this? It's a how do we do this? How do we do this is creating sleeper cells with negotiable settlement for each work accomplished. KC. When Kenneth Chungag write them. Then after a few weeks later, on 1st of October, when they talked about the Independence Day, 2022, Chungag again messaged Benedict Kuah advising on the need to conduct economic sabotage. It's a let us rethink our strategy to invest on IEDs and real pops now explosives. It's then we embark on economic sabotage inside La République du Cameroon with goodies given to any successful mission. So it talks about the reward the Amber terrorism. The economic sabotage should include bridges, grid lines, electric dams, old lines, markets, government offices, and SCDP tanks. SCDP, when I know very well, they be already try to attack SCDP using Jasangji for 2019 where they be trial, but we capture on Jasangji where it be try for also attack the Grand National Dialogue. Now remember that one, SCDP, it don't come up again. So it's a based upon information and belief. Now FBI at the right time, he say, I believe that Chungag's reference to goodies refer to weapons and explosives. No, I think goodies, now reward the Amba terrorists after any successful attack, may they pay the money for motivate them. That's what he meant. So, and then the FBI agent also talks, based on my investigation, I know that SCDP is the Société Camerounaise de Dépôt, basically in the Cameroon Petroleum Depot we did for Yaoundé. That's what they were targeting, okay, SCDP. So on the 13th of December, 2022, Chungag again advised 10 members of this chat group titled Intel Ops on the benefits of using IEDs. So now, which that way right time. So we'll move on. It talks in the days following the War Council group chat, Chungag supported the disguising of ADF forces as La République du Cameroun military to carry out operations targeting civilians. You know, is support the ideas to make the Amba terrorists, ADF, they disguise like Cameroon military and then go target civilians in order for try for blame the Cameroon military. They actually write them down inside their WhatsApp chat groups. So you see, now wait this way, co-conspirator number 14, right? It say we have to be ruthless and make sure enablers hiding amongst the enemies are arrested or killed if spotted in the territory. We can't allow enemies to walk free in the homeland. Our forces can dress like the enemy forces and carry operations if necessary. And then co-conspirator number 15, it talks, say, let's escalate intelligently. They burn villages, homes. We also burn food and food exported trucks. Then their institutions, their tax offices, executive offices, commercial produce, cocoa, coffee, palm oil, rubber, they harass or arrest our citizens. We go after theirs in our land, and if it continue, we take it to them in their shithole. And they read now what way they write up. And then now on December the 27th again, co-conspirator number 42 saying we can equally burn La République citizens' homes and blaze. No, read them again slowly. It talks, say we can equally burn La République citizens, their homes, and blame on the military, dress like La République military outfits, and set fire on their houses in Ambazonia, of course. So when I hear which way they talk, they write them down. Now FBI daddy tell now which way they write them, and then Kenneth Chungag his own contribution for them. Waiting. Good idea. You will go prison. You will go prison. Okay, good idea. So now you see, I'm now for page 47. They talk in the War Coordination Council group chat on July the 16th, 2023. When I know what happened on that day, now the Nancho Junction Massacre, they killed 10 people. Them ADF enter killed 10 people. Them now wait this way the FBI is right about the Nancho Junction Massacre. Okay, on July the 16th, 2023, Benedict Kuah sent the following message. He said, Ambazonia has responded to the targeting of its civilian citizens. Immediately after that message, Benedict Kuah posted a video clip depicting what appeared to be civilians lying dead on a busy street. The narrator in the video counted 10 bodies out loud as he panned the camera across each body. In response, Chungag sent the following message. It's a deaf chair, not clear. Put more fuel for us to celebrate. Write something, please. I still don't understand, for I see a group of boys on the ground. Thank you. So you see the wickedness. Amba terrorists don't just come out for massacre 10 civilians for Nancho Junction for Bamenda. Majority of them Anglophones. They send that video now inside the WhatsApp group. Chungag the talk say, please explain, add more fuel so that maybe we celebrate. Show we die body, maybe we celebrate. And then when we compromise that kind of bad terrorists, we celebrate for he die some shumbu. They can't talk nonsense for we. Idiots. So, may we continue. In response to Chungag's message, Benedict Kuah sent the following. It seems the Ambazonia has finally been pushed until they are now following the Old Testament, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. This seems as if it is reciprocity for the genocide against Ambazonia. Does not look like black legs, but reciprocity. What it mean? It means say those people the way they kill them, no be even black leg. It means that they just reciprocate. Basically, because they talk say Cameroon military don't kill Anglophone civilians or whatever, them too, they just enter, just kill civilians, them too, for reciprocate. Nobody now say they get any evidence say now even black legs. Now, what did Benedict Kuah talk? He said does not look like black legs. Now, just they reciprocate. They just go kill civilians. Does not look like black. Sorry, when I bear with me. So I hope so that point is being made clear. So now, paragraph 48, the talk say, on or about the 27th of March 2023, Kenneth Chungag was transferred to Fort Belvoir, where he worked as a critical care nurse at the on-base community hospital. During this time, Chungag lived in Alexandria, Virginia. Both Alexandria and Fort Belvoir are located within the Eastern District of Virginia. On January the 1st, 2024, New Year resolution. Now, what is this way? Chungag a poster inside their Ambazonia ADF WhatsApp group. Now, a New Year resolution, this of 2024. It say, today, January the 1st, 2024, I pledge my solemn loyalty to the ADF/AGOFC to its commitment to the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. I commit my allegiance to freedom of the people of Ambazonia. I increase my contribution until freedom and independence is achieved. So help me God. Casey. Now, person this way, when the FBI they start questioning, it talks say no, I know be ever be a member for ADF. After I don't go delete those messages, it thinks that FBI don't get a copy of those messages. Things fall apart. People the door, massa. The people the door. The door to the door.
Lesson number one, my country people talks about it. Listen, whether or not you accept my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So, Ambazonians will thank my country people for the wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
Yes, so make we go ahead. So, when I don't hear you, New Year resolution, okay? So now for February the 9th, 2024, in discussing the case of the Cameroon Senator Regina Mundi, where they be kidnapped and by the ADF kidnapped and later on released, Chungag expressed his support of the targeting of Cameroonian political officials. It talks say, I would have been happiest to see the deal and Senator Mundi in the ranks of those being executed. So they don't just come on for watch the public execution video where they execute those two people then for Guzang Market Square. And then in their discussion where they discuss about Senator Regina Mundi, this Kenneth Chungag, it talks say, it will be the happiest for see people that like divisional officer as Senator Regina Mundi, they've been at the ones where they be executed. Civilians. Okay. Fantastic. So now they talk about ADF leadership tasked Chungag to command a special force group in Meme division of the Southwest region. So now more details that I know we don't really do live now for 1 hour, 8 minutes. I know say we enjoy, but I don't really get time for read a lot of all of these things. So basically we create what you call and say the Meme special commandos known as Akama. So when I remember Akamaso, where they be talking. Now this Kenneth Chungag has been at the commander of that special task force. Now he be been at the commander of Akamaso. Commander of Akamaso, the prison today. He be coordinated with co-conspirator number 1 when Ayaba Cho Lucas and Benedict and other senior leaders of the ADF. So when I get the gist of that one, so Chungag further stated that I am also proposing the name Akamaso in the northern zone be changed in the southern zone to a Pasamoto forces. So now that Akamaso forces, the way they be create them, now mostly they be talk say, may they not use the name Akamaso for Southwest. May they use the name Pasamoto because now the god of the Bakori tribe. Okay. So when they talk say a passamoto. It actually talk and say, name matters, because they want for make me Southwest people think say this thing involved them, but now graphic people they go for go terrorize things inside Southwest, which is just a fact. Okay, so now why they change the name? They talk okay, for Northwest we'll call them say Akamaso, and then for Southwest we'll call them say a passamoto forces. Anyways, we'll move on. We'll march fast. So now what's that way they call them? They call them now say a passamoto forces, blah blah blah. Chungag, it be very instrumental inside the whole nonsense. We didn't have a page 21. We still get plenty pages then for go. So Chungag conspired to provide financial support through over 7,500 in payments to the ADF treasury and non-ADF fundraising accounts. So they go on for detailed payments the way it don't make them to Mercy for finance Ambazonia terrorist group ADF. Okay, more than 7,500 US dollars. My contribute them. If you work them out into France CFA, now about 4.5, more than 4.5 million francs that in less than in about 6 years since we joined the ADF. Okay, so now money that way, I bet you say if they want to construct a hospital or build some road or an infrastructure where people therefore benefit from, you go ask this kind of people and say, me they give money, they know for donate 7,500 US dollars. If at all they donate 1 franc, but they will be prepared for donate this kind of amount of money for kill Wuna for Cameroon, for buy guns, for kill Wuna, and then call Wuna say collateral damage. When I see the wickedness now. And ADF, I mean the FBI get receipts for all the money the way they spend them. So any person we want to read them, when the indictment come on, we'll publish the indictment. Okay. This one now, the affidavit. So when I see them, man go for the part where it be juicy. Man say which part be juicy. So it's, for example, for the say to all fine comrades, there is the Mami Api RPG campaign going on now. For the next 90 days, the goal is to deliver 10 RPGs in ground zero. Secure your space. So they talk say contribution minimum 1,000 US dollars. They contribute them. So now on the 12th of March 2021, Kenneth Chungag is sent 100 US dollars to PK. Pascal Kiki, if I'm not mistaken, PK, a known ADF member, via a domestic money transfer application in support of ADF operations in Cameroon. Okay, this transaction contain, or they talk and say food, Cameroon, KC. Okay, but moving for chop, it sent 500 US dollars again to Ombaku, Mercy, Akwi. Okay, so plenty money where it don't spend. It sent up for Amber terrorists. The FBI don't add them all up. It comes to more than 7,500 US dollars. Okay, so it be also they contribute monthly 100 US dollars monthly to the AGOF ADF. Okay, so you see they talk about how much money we Ombaku maybe they receive transact okay to Ayaba Cho, blah blah blah, all these people there. Now bear with me, my contributor. I don't just come for work. I don't be tired. Now why do I yawn? It's not easy, but I still find time for can do a live broadcast. So now the talk say for paragraph 69, the talk say on August the 30th, 2023, and after his transfer to Fort Belvoir, Chungag sent a photograph to the group chat titled War Coordination Council. The photograph appears to be depicting to depict a Bank of America deposit receipt dated the 30th of August 2023. Basically, it come up for pay money using the American bank account with the real name to terrorist organization, and then take a screenshot of the evidence, send them to the terrorist organization. Oh, they put the door, and then they say in or around May 2024, Chungag seemingly became disillusioned with the ADF. On the 23rd of May 2024, Chungag sent a message to the group that to the group chat titled War Coordination Council. It talks it basically outlined how the grievances and it directed him to the leadership of the ADF. In the message, Chungag highlighted his financial contribution over the previous year to include funding specifically for one AK-47 assault rifle. The message begins by highlighting Chungag's involvement in creating the ADF online news platform, the Ambazonia Communications Network, the ACN, where we all know about them. In his message, Chungag wrote, "Let me be clear as to what I have done to this body. First, I was one of the pioneering members who created the TV, even gave the name ACN, paid for the name ACN. Chungag further highlighted his recent financial contributions to the ADF by stating that my account summary for 2023, I contributed $7,000 to the organization, including the US mission. That 7,000 way I talk about my contribution, no mean for the past 6 years, now for 1 year contribution. 1 year for the year 2023, Chungag contributed more than $7,000, more than 4 million francs for 1 year for Amber terrorists, ADF alone. I think bet would have said for that 1 year, it no spend 4 million for your family for Cameroon. I think bet would not. Okay, imagine say $7,000. If you divide them by 12, what it means say now $583 every month on average. Where be the send up to ADF? $580 something every month. If say monthly, so it will just assume say now 4 million francs divided by 12, that 330,000 francs every month. We're able to send them to Ambazonia terrorists ADF. I think guarantee when I say nobody send that amount of money for your own family for Cameroon every month. If you've been a Kenneth Chungag family for Cameroon, now you know the kind of money where this criminal, wicked man, able to send them, spend them to Amber terrorists or buy guns who can kill una for Cameroon. But I'm not sure if he send this kind of amount of money for una for even buy chop for chop. Your own family members, I think guarantee una. Wicked people. So he continued for talk, say, on the military side, I bought an AK-47. I helped to name a Pasamoto. I write, I lobby, foster and canvass for support to make it work as a formidable force in the Savannah state. He complained because he don't become disillusioned. 2024, April the 9th, Chungag message on Baku, a statement under the heading of resignation from the Noble Council. So on April the 9th, 2024, he don't say I'm saying the thing is going nowhere. He write a resignation letter, give them. And he didn't spend the money. He joined this nonsense now for 2020. Now, 4 years later, they don't see headway. They don't see nothing. It becomes disillusioned. Now, why that way he submit your resignation to the ADF, my contributor. So they try to convince you, of course, make it stay. So now we come to the part where Kenneth Chungag obstructed justice by deleting evidence from his cell phone. So you see, I'm now saying on July the 25th, 2024, FBI agents began collecting non-content communications data. So basically, they collect, now since from July 2024, they start collecting information about these people then, before the arrest happened for September. For Ayaba Cho, arrest happened for September 24th, 2024. At the same time, the same day, Benedict, Kuah, and Pascal, Kiki, their house, they be searched, and they seized their electronic devices. And then 2 days later, Kenneth Chungag, he telephoned to AB, seized, and they do a search on here as well. So if you understand the chronology. So, Chungag was shown to be participant in 3 other group chats that contain Ayaba Cho Lucas, Benedict, Kuah, and multiple others, subjects of ongoing FBI investigations into the ADF. So you see, I'm now saying, also remember, I said that date where the talk said the investigation start. July 25th, 2024, they don't arrest Ayaba Cho, now later on they arrest Ayaba Cho from Norway. So you see, I'm not the talk now say on the September 25th, 2024, the FBI first contacted Kenneth Chungag and asked whether he was willing to be interviewed in relation to an ongoing FBI investigation. So remember, the day before, on the 24th of September, they arrested Ayaba Cho from Norway. They questioned Benedict, Kuah, and Pascal Kiki on that 24th. They seized their telephones then. Now, for the way they get Chungag in contact and involvement. So they contacted the very next day, 24 hours later, they contacted Telly, asking if he'd be willing for get an interview. Because if you don't come voluntarily, they go arrest him. He accept for come voluntarily, but before he come, he delete all he come. I said, pa enter, wipe all things for a mobile phone about Amber. He wipe and delete them before he go see FBI the very next day on September the 26th. So records from Ombaku's phone, when I merged Ombaku's phone, showed that on September the 25th, Kenneth Chungag sent Ombaku a screenshot of a text message he received from an FBI special agent confirming Chungag's scheduled interview with FBI agents at the Northern Virginia Resident Agency, the NVRA, the following day. Accompanying the screenshot is the message. He write message talk say, I have been summoned to meet with the FBI tomorrow. Reason unknown. In response, Mercy Akwi Ombaku said, wow, what is going on? Any fear? Any shake day? Shake a day. He there for Amber. He there for ATM. So shortly after, Chungag began a voice call with Mercy Ombaku. Because they call na call, FBI no get the actual transcript of the conversation where you be getting with Mercy Akwi Ombaku. Okay, so paragraph 75. On September the 26th now, Chungag arrived for his voluntary interview with the FBI agents at the FBI NVRA located in Manassas, Virginia. So after the agents executed their previously obtained search warrant for Chungag's cell phone, he agreed to sit down for an interview. During the interview, Chungag originally stated that he did not have any affiliation with the ADF, only the AGOV-C. Specifically because he was precluded from associating with the ADF due to his position with the U.S. Army. Now, it's a talk. It's a talk say, no, I don't get nothing to do with the ADF because I've been a military, I deal with U.S. Army, so I don't get anything to do with ADF because now they use guns. I did work now with ADF. So he initially claimed to only be sympathizer of the cause and that he wanted to assist with humanitarian crisis, not the violence, of course. It talks it. And then the FBI talks it. Only after being confronted by FBI agents with evidence of his involvement with the ADF did he now slowly admit to his affiliation with the organization. Of course, he could admit after evidence be presented to him. So paragraph 76 talks it. So Chungag initially stated that he knew that Ayaba Cho Lucas and Benedict were the leaders of the movement and stated that any support to provide the ADF operations, any support he provided to ADF operations was at the direct request of Benedict, while Kenneth Chungag admitted to providing financial support to various fundraising campaigns in support of ADF operations. Kenneth Chungag stated that he did not advocate for killing or violence in the name of ADF. During that interview, Kenneth Chungag stated that he was tasked by ADF leadership to help create a specialized ADF unit that would be charged with occupying the Mehmet division in Cameroon. The new ADF unit would be called Epasamoto Special Force. Chungag explained that the function of Epasamoto would be to occupy the identified territory in Mehmet division and then to exploit the resources of that territory to fund ADF operations, thereby mitigating the need for ADF-wide fundraisers. Aha! When I hear the explanation, it be clear. So, what's the way this criminal, the explainer say, Ayaba Cho Lucas and the ADF, their idea for Meme, it been a say, make them occupy, make them send Amber terrorists with guns to go occupy Meme division because it be rich in natural resources, cocoa, coffee, timber, and all of those things. And then now, when they reach for them, they go exploit the resources of that territory for fund the ADF operations. When I hear, Now, graphy people, but tell now Momo people them and Mezam. I be graphy man. From me to I be Momo. They need to go exploit who's how they come off today. Mezam, resources, Momo, resources. They see now me for go exploit resources for them for fund their activities them. Mateuna, any Southwest man will agree for join Ambano, you be the biggest yam. Any Southwest person will even agree for two-state federation for Cameroon, no, you be the biggest yam where don't ever exist. Graphic people, they don't marginalize Una for the 11 years of federation. Una still never see sense. The two top positions them where they be ever be occupied by any person for West Cameroon. Now wait, Vice President of the Federal Republic of Cameroon and Prime Minister of the Federated State of West Cameroon. All of those two positions they be occupied by all Northwesterners them in all of the 11 years of the federation. As a matter of fact, for 1961, Jongo Foncha be occupied both of those positions. He won both. Now later on, where they be talking, no, this is not fair. At least leave one position for another person. Now for them now, he reluctantly give up the position for Prime Minister for West Cameroon. Augustine Gomjua take him. Augustine Gomjua, Northwest too. And then later on, they take the position for Vice President of the Federal Republic from Jongo Foncha, Gia for Estimuna, Momo man. Later on too, they take plus the position of Prime Minister of West Cameroon, Gia for Estimuna again. So Estimuna to occupy two positions, Vice President of the Republic and Prime Minister of West Cameroon. When I never see marginalization, correct? So Westman, you want still can't be another reason that way when this bad nonsense start, it be been a pact, it been an agreement between the Northwesterners and the Southwesterners. Talk say the president or the leadership of this Ambazonia nonsense must be a Southwesterner for drag Southwesterners them into the nonsense. Now why down some Ayaba Cho Lucas na graphy them with or na Northwest people them graphy. I love the word graphy. No be na kosh. I know some more. I would think say na kosh. No be kosh. It means the grass field. I come up from the grass field. Very proud of it. Proud black leg. Proud graphy. So Ayaba Cho Lucas them now they don't know for this interim government. Look at the so-called interim government. All them. The first time Ayuk Tabe come off now from Manu Southwest, and then Sako Ekome come on from Fako na Bakwere. And then you get after ye been a woo Marianta Nandian you come out Southwest, and then Christopher Anu Lebi Alem even though na graphy Lebi Alem na graphy people they just find themselves inside Southwest but na so graphy but na Southwest now. So it is deliberate, no not by mistake. When I think so all of this interim government, one interim government, two interim government, when I remember when they be by mistake put Northwestern for day. Emmanuel, wait to be Emmanuel in name that Dr. Emmanuel for America Day, where they be put it before the movie. Within 2 hours, the movie back for put Marianta. Because in a Northwesterner, as soon as they put Northwesterner for them, bam, all Southwesterner they come on them. They say, when a Northwesterner don't bring down a long sense again. Will be greasy must be a Southwesterner and why they will join this nonsense. So when I see them, now FBI they talk them. They choose the name Epasamoto, not Akamaso. For Southwest, they want to use Epasamoto for pacify the Southwesterners that made the things they concern them. But their true intention, they talk about they want for enter Meme division, for exploit their resources them of that territory, cocoa, coffee, and seize them from people them, cocoa farms them, force people they made they pay money for can carry cocoa and coffee, and then for fund ADF operations. Now the mafia be that. When I saw Westerners, then when I know today, no. Now the mafia that. So now, paragraph 77. As mentioned above, during Chungag's September the 26th, 2024 interview, FBI agents seized his cell phone pursuant to the search warrant. Kenneth Chungag voluntarily provided his passcode to his cell phone during the interview. The FBI agents began to review the contents of his phone. Upon review, agents observed that the contact information for Ayaba Cho Lucas, Benedict Kuah, and Mercy Ombaku, and others believed to be affiliated with the ADF. However, upon closer inspection, agents noticed that there was no observable record of any current or historical communications between Chungag and Ayaba Cho Lucas, Benedict Kuah, or Ombaku on his phone. So they see contacts. It saved Ayaba Cho Lucas a contact for his phone. Benedict Kuah contact for your phone, Mercy Ombaku contact for your phone. But when FBI want check the same phone, it never ever get communication with any of these people then. Because they don't delete at all. So now the talk say, according to the interviewing agents, they asked Chungag if he had deleted any communications from his phone. Chungag admitted that he had deleted communications with Ayaba Cho Lucas, Benedict Kuah, and Mercy Ombaku, of course, and that he had done so in the less than 24-hour time span between the time he was initially contacted by the FBI requesting an interview and the time when he showed up to the interview. So when asked why he deleted the communications, Kenneth Chungag stated that he deleted the communications because he was nervous about coming to speak to the FBI. You have every right to be nervous. Prison awaits, you know. So a comparison of data found in Benedict Kuah's phone, recovered on the 24th of September 2024, and Chungag's phone revealed that none of the group chats referred above were present on Chungag's phone. For instance, there was no evidence of Chungag's mobile phone in the group chats titled Dev Chair Advisory Council or Intel Ops or War Council, War Coordination Council or Operational Mapping, despite the presence of evidence on Benedict Kuah's mobile phone that Chungag was an active participant in those groups. So they get evidence, say, they go for Benedict Kuah's phone, they see evidence, say, Kenneth Chungag been an active participant inside those WhatsApp groups. Then. But when they go inside Chungag's own phone, no evidence, no date, because it don't wipe him. So paragraph 80 talks, in total, none of the 14 WhatsApp groups where Chungag will be present for Benedict Kuah's phone, none of them were present in his own phone, his own device. Additionally, 344 bi-directional messages between Chungag and Benedict Kuah from July the 14th, 2020 to May the 7th, 2024 that were present in Benedict Kuah's phone were not found on Chungag's device. So the FBI agents confirmed that the contact listed as Casey on Kuah's phone was in fact Chungag's phone, his phone number that was associated with his seized cell phone. So moreover, a review of Mercy Ombaku's phone seized pursuant to search warrant on July the 9th, 2025, revealed thousands of direct messages on a particular electronic communications platform between Chungag and Ombaku, dating back to May 2020. So Ombaku begets more sense in no deleting messages them. Because now, if you be delete them, FBI for charging with, tampering with witnesses or obstructing justice. You understand? So when they go for Mercy Ombaku phone, they see all your communication with Kenneth. So now for this part, we will then now for page 29. Now Mercy Ombaku conspired with ADF leadership to provide material support to ADF fighters to injure, kidnap, kill civilians. So Mercy Ombaku is a 38-year-old, was born in Cameroon and became naturalized U.S. citizen in 2019. After this Amba nonsense start. So this nonsense start, we not even yet been an American citizen, but it be there inside Amba. So this Mercy Ombaku lives in New Carrollton, Maryland, and works as a home healthcare aide. Basically, she is a carer. She's not even a nurse. I don't think she be a nurse. Now carer. It care for people then, or like elderly, disabled, and whatnot. So the talk now say an examination of evidence obtained through this investigation reveals that from around January 2020 until around 2025 July, Mercy Ombaku managed accounting, fundraising, and transfer of funds from the United States and elsewhere to Cameroon and other international locations on behalf of AGOVC and ADF to, among other things, facilitate the purchase of weapons and to fund attacks by ADF fighters in Cameroon against civilians, of course. So while Ombaku's official role was treasurer of the U.S. mission of the AGOFC, the evidence shows that she also knowingly assisted ADF's violent uprising through her provision of financial services. Additionally, Ombaku often appeared to manage the finances of the ADF and AGOFC at large, not just those in the U.S. mission. Okay, so that is that. My contributor will look at the next part of this presentation, which they talk. It says, no, now on July the 9th, 2025, the FBI executed a search warrant on Ombaku's residence and cell phone. Ombaku consented to a voluntary interview with the FBI agents immediately following the execution of the search warrant. When FBI agents seized Ombaku's cell phone, she voluntarily provided the passcode. During the voluntary interview, Ombaku readily admitted to her role as the elected treasurer of the U.S. mission of the AGOFC. Ombaku further admitted that as part of her regular duties, she would collect and manage monthly membership dues for the AGOFC, as well as actively solicit money for various AGOFC fundraisers. However, throughout the interview, Ombaku insisted that she did not have any affiliation with the ADF, and furthermore, that the support she provided came solely in the form of money raised for humanitarian purpose. Of course, he thinks the FBI is stupid. So Ombaku continued for repeat. She repeatedly stated that she never purchased or facilitated the purchase or raised funds for the purchase of any firearms or weapons to be used by ADF. It was she hand na Pontius Pilate or na who be what she had. No be doubting Thomas. Now who be watching na Pontius Pilate no. It was she had come on for ADF. For ADF it matter. Okay. When I go watch and pass so Mercy Ombaku conspired to provide financial support by gathering money domestically and facilitating its transfer overseas. So now what's that way the FBI it charge you with. So that is it. So they say funds set aside for feeding soldiers. So that is not humanitarian. Okay. So if you say a total of over 500,000 was received in accounts controlled by Mercy Ombaku. Imagine accounts, various different accounts, over 500,000 between 2018 to 2024. Like I talk, it started since January 2018. She wasn't even an American citizen then. It was still been a Cameroonian because again it naturalized in 2019. Okay, so transactions with over 400 users to blah 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 blah. So you see, I'm saying money will enter, come out. Pascal, Kiki won't be mentioned for here. Pascal, Kiki won't be, and Benedict, Kuah, plenty times them. You understand? So you get another fundraising operation 1,000 or 100,000 bullets. That is not fundraising. They talk about operation, the Widowmaker fundraiser operation, they take over plan where Capo and everybody always think about. All these transactions, then it not be humanitarian. 1,000 or 100,000 bullets, not be humanitarian. You understand? The ATF. So it be involved in all of this. So you get locations: Nigeria, Uganda, Ghana. So you get other places the way they know say it don't transact money for people them all over across the world. So she is going to prison for a very long time. My contributor. So you have to see, I must see if there is any other thing will be pertinent for me for field reader and for now make we discuss about her. My contributor, I must see. So now if you see the receipts them, they will take pictures. Okay, we owe 400,000. Kindly transfer 500,000 francs CFA to da 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 da. See, co-conspirator number 3 is send them screenshots them. So now the talk say on March 19, 2024, Mercy Ombaku facilitated a payment for dynamite on behalf of co-conspirator number 3 based on an agreed upon exchange rate. After confirming the exchange rate with co-conspirator number 9, Mercy Ombaku introduced co-conspirator number 3 to send co-conspirator number 9 the money to be transferred overseas. So legal return, blah, blah, blah. They say up to $800 was actually sent by Mercy Ombaku to that particular person. So we'll get evidence, my dear. Say you be sponsor Ambazonia terrorism, not just AGOVC, not humanitarian, but Ambazonia terrorists where they carry guns. Okay. So I guess some other one will be highlight where I want to read and funa about this particular mercy back if I think go. So you get other receipts. Now if you see evidence on the screen, other receipts, the money going in, going out, the purpose of the money, it be like for example, for this one, they talk about urgent requisitions for operation whatever, burn all down. Yes, for operation burn all down. So they talk say item number 1, they want for buy barrel. Item number 2, they want for transportation to ground 1. Item number 3, flamethrowers. Item number 4, high-powered flashlights. Item number 5, so that one, I think that thing where they use them for make explosives, for make that what you call it, say pops. And then even item number 6, ibuprofen. They even add plus ibuprofen for $20. Even plus painkillers. Okay, so that is not humanitarian. Now weapons and that. So all of this information they take are from Ombaku ye phone, screenshots them from ye phone. Okay, my contributor. Plus that one inside Ombaku ye phone. Now AK-47 that way they show up on top cocoa plantain leaf. Hey, dot in them. They put a plantain leaf on top, put gun on top. They wear slipper. They don't get money for buy shoes. They wear a slipper, dot in them. Well, my people are primitive. I know what lie. So they talk about AK-47, assault rifles, all of these things. We'll get evidence, yeah. Not them that. And then see this one, they get plus video. Here is the stick. Now the video, this one is inside a WhatsApp group. After they don't go buy the AK-47, they should go there inside slippers and take video of himself. Here is the stick where they come up for buy. This one they take an inside on back with phone, and then it talk say, it no day. It no be do nothing with ADF. It did not for AGOVC. Humanitarian, of course. For some humanitarian gesture, we not buy the picky shoe too long, massa. We not buy shoes. I don't see someone buy plus ibuprofen painkiller, but buy shoes too long. Humanitarian, dot in them. Okay, so Mercy, if there is any other, oh yes, this part will be highlighted. So paragraph 108 for page 42. Similarly, Mercy Ombaku had an exchange with Ayaba Cho Lucas on the 5th of May 2024 in which she provided on-the-ground intelligence regarding the location, security, and movement patterns of a government of Cameroon divisional officer. In addition to providing the officer's name and phone number, Ombaku also stated the following. Now, the quote now, wait away, Ombaku write them. If they talk directly, one-on-one with Ayaba Cho Lucas. So, Mercy Ombaku, Mercy Akwi Ombaku, Akwi na momo name no, na moramo. Akwi na my country name. Yes. Even na moramo name. Even na moramo na mezam. It cannot be, it must be na either momo or mezam. So, Mercy Akwi Ombaku said, if you need any info, I can gather it for you. Okay. Ayaba Cho CC1, co-conspirator number 1, talks, okay. And then it sent a voice note. Inside the voice note, discusses how he set up a working group for this guy and asks what other intelligence we have on this guy. So, the guy where they ask about, now the divisional officer, okay, divisional officer for one, inside Momo, I bet you this one inside Momo, make we read them further, whether the Giwi, where the divisional officer come out, Ashosen and Jikwa. Okay, so Akwi reply, it talks, say, okay, let me call and find out. And then it go on for talk, say, that for now, he lives at the DO's office. He say leaves. Now L-I, it mean L-I, not L-E-A. He say he lives at the DO's office because his residence was burnt down. So they don't already attack this particular person, this particular DO. They don't burn his house. So now it live at the DO's office, and now they find out intelligence for go attack inside the DO's office. Now they talk because his residence was burned down. He has partitioned the office, and that is where he stays with the military. I learned that for now he doesn't go out, Only his military does, and he doesn't have more than 10. So themselves they confirm say 10 I military for that divisional officer. He office and by the Nofi movie. 10 I military. Only 10. They no fit. They don't get the capability. Now Shumbushi no wipe last them. So and apparently this way they talk to the 5 independence. So 10 I military for divisional officer for some village, for some division, subdivision, no even division. Subdivision will get 13 divisions that when I know if you control one subdivision. Inside Momo will get I think 4 subdivisions then. When I know if you move one deal for inside one subdivision with 10 I military for that. Now themselves at the right time say they get 10 I military for that. Una get Akamanso, a Pasamoto, all kind of thing them. RPG campaign, Mami Happy, big one, rubber gun, Mami Watao, Papa Watao, 10 I military for Dio's office, man. No if you move on. Hey, shame. Shame. When I don't get nothing. Now what you do when I talk to the fight Cameroon military? Now I see why Cameroon military no first even bother for fight them. So now Akwi Ombaku continue for talk say his office is on top of a hill, and he has cut all the trees around. He has also planted solar panels around to have constant light supply. So now on the ground intelligence this way. Ombaku the Giam to Ayaba Cho Lucas. And then Igu can talk, say, no, I don't get me nothing for do with ADF. I only then I will fundraising humanitarian. Right? Now, why do FBI include this? For sure, the probable cause, say, he be deeply involved in the action involving guns for kill people. Then. So Ayaba Cho continue for talk, say, we need to monitor him when he gets out of the fortress. 10 I military, when I call and say fortress. 10 I military. I know if you go movie for the 10. Hey, these people they're weak. Oh, me if I decide today, say me I want to form my own militia or military group for Cameroon or whatever, it go past ADF. 10 I military when I not get the capability. 10, only 10. Hey, no mio. So now here, Ombaku continue for talk say we need someone to help us to monitor him closely. And then Ayaba Cho talk, say we need to find someone. And then Ombaku go on for talk say the commander in Jikwa. I knew it was Jikwa. And Jikwa na for Momono. The commander in Jikwa is called Danger. So not only does Ombaku, like I tell you, na Momo Pikin, he know this terrorism by name. He know them because he says commander Momo. I shows Akwi, that name Akwi give you away. Akwi na my continent, I be Momo Pikin. I know. So Mercy Akwi Ombaku talks that the commander in Jikwa is called Danger, and he is in communication with Dad and Sumanguru. Who is Dad? Akwi Yipa. You understand? So it talks that the last time I spoke with Dad, he has little intel about the deal. Yes. So it means that this Akwi Mercy Akwi Ombaku. We need to find out who be Mr. Ombaku. Find out who be this Akwi Mercy Ombaku Yipa. Surely the day from Momo division. When I arrest that pa, it give intel to his daughter, whether knowingly or unknowingly. When we arrest him, we'll find out more. When I hear no, say, okay, yeah. He say he is in communication with Dad and Sumanguru. So the commander of Jikwa, we mean say Akwi surely commander Jikwa. He said the beginning name that Danger, and Danger they in communication with General Sumanguru for Batibo and Yipa and Dad. Una ye no, so ma show una something. Ma scroll down small. Ma show una something. So additionally, Ombaku was participant in a WhatsApp group titled Liberation Governing Council, blah, blah, blah. That one not even be important. Una look at this one. Una say, they say Njikwa is a town in Momo Division, Northwest Region, based on blah, 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 blah. And General Danger is an ADF commander operating in Njikwa. I don't know what I will don't compromise Danger yet, but when I remember this, ma show una this picture. When I remember this picture, now screenshot from a video. When I remember, Woofy remember this picture. This video. Put them for comment section. Would you remember what will be transpire for this picture, for this video, where they take the screenshot? Man, read comment section small. When I bear with me 1 second, I want to check comment section. I want to leave that picture on the screen for a bit because I know say when I still remember. When I remember that woman where they be bury him alive for Batibo, when me I be tell when I say they bury woman alive for Batibo. Amber terrorists, they can't talk all kinds of. I even remember vividly that time Yannick Sikot, it was still there for Amber. Yannick Sikot can't do a whole live broadcast to talk about how the woman it be there for Grand National Dialogue or something like that. Yannick Sikot don't apologize to me ever since about that live broadcast we be doing. But now the video this way, FBI, it takes screenshot for that video. It put them as part of this affidavit for the indictment where they indict these two. Now the video that when I remember no, that woman where they be buried alive. Yes. Now with it that way we'll get a song for a charge. It will say yes, she was buried alive. Yes. So when I see I be vindicated with everything with me I do because I don't get no reason for lie. Now remember that woman, she was buried alive, Sunshine Amber. Yes, she was buried alive in Batibo. Now the Federal Bureau of Investigation for America, they can't tell now. They show a screenshot from that video. They explain what will be happen. Ma can't read them for now. Una read them. Okay, ma can't read them for now. We'll talk about that woman where they bury him alive small. Okay, so like I tell you now, I get the video as well, Jonas. I get the video as well. I still get time there for my archive. So when I be publishing, and then again, when I remember as well, when we would talk, when Amber terrorists ADF, they be attack school kingdom for Youth Day 2024. This idiot Ndong Capo Daniel, Ndong Emmanuel can't talk about say Galajira. No, but time with FBI, they indict Benedict and Pascal Kiki. They talk about that attack for 11th of February Youth Day. They talk they go inside their phones, they remove evidence how they were planning the attack and how they carry the attack and how they can report after they carry out the attack. They mentioned Gala Gerard today as a victim of Amber terrorists. I mean, Honorable Gala Gerard, now member of parliament. Honorable Gala Gerard, they mentioned him today as a victim, as the target where ADF they be targeting. We don't get no reason for lie. When they be bury this woman alive, I tell you now, say they buried that woman alive. So now make I talk about this woman. So ma go up small. The talk say, the start from it, the talk say, paragraph 109, the talk say, additionally, Mercy Akwi Ombaku was a participant in a group chat titled Liberation Governing Council. The group chat consisted of 35 members, including but not limited to Benedict, Kuah, Pascal, Kiki, Ayaba Cho Lucas, and all of these other co-conspirators. On May the 16th, 2024, a user forwarded a message to the group that stated, "Black leg buried in Guzang by Amber boys." Now, what's that way? The Amber terrorists inside their WhatsApp group, they write them. Say they bury black leg for Guzang by Amber boys. No, me they talk. Now they look. Now, because of the FBI and their investigation, when they don't seize their phones and go inside, they tell we wait themselves that they talk them inside their WhatsApp group years ago. Now we get a vantage point for look at wait themselves that they discuss about these events when me have the report them to una. So immediately following this message, the user forwarded a video that showed an unarmed man. The thing said a man, she was a woman, dressed in civilian clothes, sitting in what appears to be a grave. This man is alive and moving, and then given directions by the apparent captors to roll onto his stomach and to not look at the captors. One of the captors then comes into view of the video and is holding a pistol. This captor shoots the man in the grave in the back. The unarmed man does not move after being shot. Then additional captors begin to shovel dirt onto the man. Mercy Akwi Ombaku's most recent participation in the group chat was 2 days prior to May the 14th, 2024. And they're requesting funding in support of ADF's efforts. The following are screenshots taken from the video. The images have been pixelated by the person where he write the affidavit. So that is that, my contributor. We'll go now for the conclusion. Mercy, who's at the conclusion day? Because we don't do live now, they can't reach 2 hours, and I know we really want me this live broadcast, it passed 2 hours. So if we have to look on the screen, we'll get some more screenshots from AGovC, ADF, bullets for AK-47 them, where they take an for this Ombaku, Mercy Ombaku phone. Maybe not before no, he say he get this incriminating evidence inside a phone. Maybe not be knowing. So you get screenshots of money where they will send them to you, fundraising, if you've been at their treasurer, come back and screenshots them. Now if you see them for here. Okay. Now if you see them, come back and fundraisers them. So like they talk fundraising campaigns and video posted on ACN, a YouTube channel, and all of those things them. Capo Daniel be been at number 1. When I remember, Operation 200 AKs. Capo Daniel they be there for day. That time, now they be raise money. They take them now from this Akwi Ombaku girl, 38-year-old woman. You could go prison for a long time. Okay, they get the evidence. They take them now from your own phone. See, now more evidence that. Okay. All these people, they were una there for co-conspirators them. Una go down. So when I say plenty of them, they go down, not just these ones them. So the talk say Kenneth Chungag and Ombaku conspired with one another to provide material support to the efforts to injure, kill, and kidnap civilians. So that is that. My contributor, make I go for the conclusion. It be very short. I read them, and then we'll read a few of our comments them, and then we'll call it a day. So I don't try. I come out for work. I never even chop. So when I've seen more evidence that more receipts, Contimandi can bring receipts, evidence. When they just talk now, mop, no. We get receipts. All that money where it change hands. Okay, so on October the 16th, 2023, Chungag sent a screenshot of $300 payment, blah, 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 all these ones. Now say, $300 we pay, liberation tax. They keep a receipt. They give receipt. We get evidence. Yeah, liberation tax. See how that liberation tax can liberate you from prison. You there prison now, no? Fantastic. So, of the more than $4,000 sent by Chungag to accounts controlled by Ombaku, blah, 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 they talk all these payments, plenty payments. Yes, we'll see who could pay for you now for moving for prison. We're not going to need liberation tax to liberate Ayaba Cho, Benedict, Kuah, Pascal, Kiki, and all these Kenneth Chungag and Akwi Ombaku. We're not going to need liberation. Oh, yes, maybe we need for do fundraising to go liberate them. So now the conclusion this is there on our screens, my contributor when I feel read with me. Signed by the special agent for FBI, Mohammed Azaz Tarim. Paragraph 141, a conclusion. It talks based on the foregoing, I respectfully submit that there is probable cause to believe that Chungag and Mercy Akwi Ombaku did knowingly conspire with one another and others to provide material support and resources as defined in 18 USC 2339 Alpha Bravo, namely providing personnel to include themselves, property, including currency and monetary instruments, financial services, training, and expert advice, knowing and intending that they were to be used in preparation for and in carrying out violations of 18 USC 956 Alpha, conspiracy to kill, kidnap, and maim persons in a foreign country, all in violation of 18 US Code 2339 Alpha. Full stop. That is the conclusion. Signed by the special agent and also Honorable William Porter, United States Magistrate Judge, a signer, a grantee on the 9th of April 2026 for arrest them, say probable cause have been achieved. 57 pages. They go nail them. I say, they go nail them, my contribute them. So that is that. As my official, I'm then kunyam that on the screen. Today, once more, now the 22nd of April 2026. Now, in our countryman, are they live for Tore with na, and the pictures where they did on the screen, like I don't show now, it come up from the affidavit from the FBI. Now, we know they just talk, will provide evidence. As I don't talk, I'm at the beginning of this live broadcast. The 10 francs so-called journalists, they go can't listen to Countryman now. Before when I want to say, I'm going to go post on Facebook. Breaking news: ADF member, U.S. Army major arrested in Virginia. Now, so they can't post them. Say breaking news. News where I post them 2 days ago. They go can't take picture. When me I don't post them now, they will go post them. Now, when a so-called journalist then die for Cameroon, without me, my country people them, una for day in total darkness regarding this nonsense where they happen for our community. So another thing we get for taken from this presentation, I bring up for una and say that woman where named na Mercy Akwi Ombaku na Momo woman and yipa na Amba terrorist inside Momo, una identify you, una catch him. It go explain your communication as if it is spy on the deal for Njikwa. If they talk with General Danger of Njikwa and Sumanguru, when I find that power, when I catch him, it go explain. So now another thing that I need to learn, when I need to take them from this live presentation and this affidavit, where I come on for, read them for when I contribute them. So, as now know, Ambazonia terrorists do not ignore una countryman.
Lesson number one, my country people talks about it. Listen, whether or not you accept my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So, Ambazonians will thank my country people for the wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
Yes, so make we go ahead.
But this is the reality. People listen to the devil himself, my country people of La Republique, more than they listen to some Ambazonian activists. This is the reality.
So my contributor them would then now for the comment section. I want to thank all man where you don't participate, especially all man where you don't share the live broadcast, make it go far and wide. So we get small black leg. It will say what a shame for a whole major nyam. It said make them catch all of them. We also get Field Marshal Aretha or Benson Makia. It talks say all Amban Kunyams abroad will be arrested due to WhatsApp. We get Sunshine Amber talks say one by one, all of them will go down. It's just a matter of time. We get a comment. As then time it talks say God, please have mercy on us. We are sorry. You're sorry for what? Then you get Sunshine Amber. I get it talks say continue sharing the live presentation. This is sweeting me like saccharin. You say, as the news, it depend them, now so it is sweet me. No be lie. We also get Onana Joseph, Alain, it talks, good news, of course. It continues for talks, the killing of Florence Ayafo is that worst thing Amber Boys did on the face, is the worst. Maybe you meant to say the worst. WORST or something like that. Maybe that's what you meant. So, Field Marshal again, Aretha Benson Makia talks, Amber is evil and must be eradicated by all means. I agree. So, Jonas Awa talks, you are best audio, now the one way you be teach us the definition of SMART. Thank you so much. For people who really don't know, SMART is an acronym that you use for setting goals, okay? So if you want to set a goal, you need to make it a SMART goal. So the S stands for, if you remember what the S stands for, when I put that for comment section, and then the M, it stands for measurable. Okay, the A stands for achievable, and the R, it stands for, what the R stands for again? I don't forget me. And then T stands for time bound. What it means say any goal where you set yourself, you must measure them. You must achieve the goal, and then you must set yourself a time with which for achieve that goal. Okay, and the R, don't forget me what the R be. Okay, thank you plenty my country people them. We don't reach the end for the live broadcast. We'll talk again another day, another time. We'll still continue for the share, make it go far and wide. Thank you plenty.